How to handle the 10 most awkward sexual situations. Remember how we talked about how important it is to talk to your friends about sex? We weren't kidding. Telling your friends about your sex life, whether you're having problems or things are going well, can be scary, but it normalizes what we all go through. But what should we do when weird things happen? We're talking about something that is awkward, uncomfortable, and just plain embarrassing. The first thing we might think about is to delete all of our social media accounts and move to Portugal. Portugal is a wonderful country, right? Some of us might run away and never talk about it again, hoping that it will be forgotten by both sides. Well, it happened, and what do you know? It's normal and not even that big of a deal. Here are the top 10 most awkward sex moments and what to do about them, without running away to a foreign country. 1. They end too soon. Remember the first time Ross and Rachel had sex and Rachel thought Ross would climax almost right away. This can be awkward, uncomfortable, and kind of boring, ironically. But trust us, this is just as awkward for your partner, so you shouldn't worry about it. If things end sooner than you thought, don't be afraid to ask your partner if they can help you finish. Sex is a two-way street, and most of the time, they'd be happy to get you there too. Taking off the bodysuit. You're wearing your best outfit, and those Spanx are making you look even better. Describe a bump. No idea who she is. You meet a guy at a bar or decide to go home after a date with him, and things start to heat up. It's as hot as when Chuck and Blair were in the back of the limo. As the clothes start spanking off, you think, oh my god, I'm wearing Spanx. When you're wearing a bodysuit and the person you're with doesn't know what to do with it, they ask the same questions. Don't worry, you can do something about this. If you are so embarrassed and scared that you can't stand it, you can go to the bathroom and get naked there. This way, you don't have to take off your tight underwear in front of the person, and it can be kind of hot. But there is no reason at all to feel like this underwear thing like this. Many women wear this underwear to feel better about themselves. Laugh with your partner about it and move on. 3. It will never end. You reached your peak about 20 minutes ago, and now it feels like your insides are being used as a punching bag. If you had a romantic partner, it might be easier to say, okay, let's move on. But if you're just sleeping with someone on the side, this can be a little awkward. Ask your partner if he or she wants to try something else or a different position. They might get the hint that things are taking longer than you wanted, or this might help them finish as well. It's also a great way to try something new. 4. Your vagina makes a weird noise. All women have had this happen in the bedroom, and if you haven't, it's because you've pushed it so far down that you've forgotten about it. The vagina is a strange and awesome organ that sometimes makes strange noises, especially when air, fluids, and, other body parts are added to the mix. Most likely, your partner doesn't care about the strange sounds you're making. If they are, gently tell them it's normal and to keep doing what they're doing. 5. When anyone in the world farts. If your partner does, you might want to run away. If you do, your first thought might be to fall on your face and move to Mars. No matter what, this is an awkward situation. This is a normal thing for the body to do, but it can happen at the worst times. All you can do is laugh at yourselves. Maybe light a candle after that. 6. When they want you to stay over, but you just want to sleep in your bed. You just had a great time together, and they're ready to spoon, but after that workout, your bed is calling to you. Tell your partner straight up that you want to go home. You could also find a middle ground and agree to stay over the next time. 7. You have to go to the bathroom. You're in the middle of it, hot, it's sexy, and you're having a great time, when your bladder decides to let you know that it's full. What happens if you stop and run to the bathroom? Will that ruin the atmosphere? You also can't urinate all over these white sheets, so you don't have many choices. Should we keep waiting? Nope, your bladder just told you that you can't hold it. In this case, it's fine to tell them to stop and let their bodies do their thing. Be aware that orgasms, remember, they're all different. And female ejaculation can make you feel like you have to go to the bathroom. Don't be afraid to talk to a doctor about a feeling that makes you confused or worried. 8. Someone's not getting excited. You could be so excited and ready to get it on with this person, but your body might not respond the way you want it to. As if the mood couldn't be ruined anymore. When things like this happen, be patient with yourself and your partner. It has nothing to do with you or them, and you should let your partner know that you know this. Talk to your doctor if this problem keeps coming up in your relationship. There are lots of options for both of you. 9. When they don't know much about how a woman's body works. Some people must not have learned how the vagina and vulva work from their sexual education. To be fair, it can get pretty slippery down there, so some movement is to be expected. But when he completely misses, also known as going after the wrong holes down there, there's not much else to say besides. This could hurt and ruin the mood, so tell your partner to touch you where you want to be touched. Not only do you stop this from happening again, but you might also enjoy sex a little more. If this keeps happening, you might need to sit down with your partner and remind them of your and their sexual boundaries and talk about what you both want. 10. When it's over and you realize everything you said. It's easy to get caught up in the moment when you're in it. We're sexual beings, and the sex is hot and heavy, so sometimes you'll say some crazy shit. Don't feel bad about playing, girl. So, when you lay down afterward or are in the shower and think about what you said and did, you start to feel embarrassed. Girlfriend, yes, you did say that. It's normal and fun to talk dirty. If you're worried that your partner didn't like it, ask them what they'd like to do differently next time. But chances are, they were just as interested as you were. And because awkward moments do happen all the time, we had to add a few honorable mentions. When trying a new position doesn't go as planned, when you look in the mirror afterward and see mascara smudges that would scare a raccoon. When you worry that your neighbors, roommates, or the whole block can hear you when you get a leg cramp, because getting older is sexy as hell. When you get your period out of the blue when sex is beautiful, fun, strange, uncomfortable, awkward, and completely normal. You have no reason to feel worried or ashamed about any of this.